Hey everybody, Tony Horton here to do a little bit of yoga. So hopefully you'll join me. So let's do it. You guys got places to go and people to meet, and I'm just sitting here procrastinating, and that ain't right. So let's do it. I don't know where you are, but I'm right here in sunny California, and I'm about to do yoga with all of you people from around the world. So I want you to step to the front of your mat with your feet parallel, nice and tall. Like you're at the carnival and you're 6.5 years old, and last year you couldn't get on the ride, but this year you want to get on the ride. And so they tell you to stand next to that little thing where they see how tall you are. So I want you to be tall, but I want you to be relaxed. And I want you to breathe. You can bring your hands to prayer, or you can bring your hands by your side. I don't care. Either one. You can keep your eyes open. You can close your eyes. Both are good. Well, I'm going to go prayer. Eyes closed. Deep breathing. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. Use your lungs from top to bottom. Most people don't. They only use the top half. But you're going to do that today because you understand the importance of breathing from top to bottom. Couple more deep breaths, boys and girls. One more inhalation, here it is. Hold it at the top. Hold that breath. Let it all the way out. When the air is out, you hold it there. And then breathe naturally, shake out your arms, roll your head side to side. Oh, shoulders are relaxed. Bring the ear to your shoulder right there, looking forward. Eyes are open now. I'm going to move all my stuff. I got too much stuff. Okay. All right, rolling, rolling. The one thing, if you can today, this is sort of important, and this is maybe something that we can practice in our day-to-day life, is notice when it changes. And here's what I mean by that. So right now we're standing up and we're rolling our head side to side, and so there's not a whole lot of drama here, there's not a whole lot of anxiety and physical pain to this, but you might feel a little stretching sensation. But as we move through the practice, notice when it changes and notice how you feel. Notice what kind of emotions come up based on what's happening, right? So typically when that happens, we start to judge it, right? Our mind wants to label it. Chin to your chest, look at the ground, still tall here in the thoracic spine, head up, roll the shoulders. Right, so right here you're noticing, oh, okay, I feel something in my shoulders, and nothing too crazy. What's the difference between my left shoulder and right shoulder? No real difference. I'm still in a good mood here. I'm still happy. I'm still excited about what's about to happen here. People from around the world gathering on a live workout to do this. Let's go forward. Right, that's just kind of cool. And then in the front, so just notice, like, oh, wow, that's intense. Or, man, I got to back out. Or, no, I want to fight for this a little. I want to go a little bit deeper here. Punch it out. Good. In the back, you're going to clasp here at your waist. You're going to straighten your arms. Pull the shoulders back. Let's go for the shoulder pop. I want you all to hear it. Let's see if it happens. Did you hear it? Yeah. So even this, right? This is different than what we were doing just moments before. There's more intensity to this, right? You're trying to bring your palms together. That's not easy for everybody. If you're working for that, you're going to feel a lot of tension in your shoulders, upper biceps, right? Across your chest. This is adding intensity. So notice that. What does that bring inside of your head? Are you thinking about it a lot? Are you analyzing it? I recommend you don't, all right? So back, back, back. Now I'm going to add even more intensity. Bend your knees. You're going to keep this here where you are, right? And very slowly with your knees bent, you're going to bring your lower rib cage to your thighs, and you're going to bend over, and you're going to try to punch the sky with those fists, and you're going to look right between your legs, and you're going to hang out. If you can do this with straight legs, go for it. I can't yet. So hanging down, breathing. What are you noticing here? Noticing some real change. Your breath is the only way to get through it, man. 2 more breaths here. So now you know what's coming. There's one for me. Here's my second one. And then I'm going to release the arms and then hang down. You feel the relief? That's nice, isn't it? Nice relief. So rib cage and thighs still together, knees still bent. Hanging down even lower. Feeling this in my lower back, everybody. Just breathing, man. Now I'm going to inhale up. I'm going to straighten my legs, hands on the shins. Try to flatten the back. There you go. What is my hair doing? Holy crap. Okay. So here, I turn this way, profile. See what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to fight to get my back as flat as I can. So I'm thinking arch. If I try to arch my back, I might get closer and flat. All right. So here's where I am. And now I'm going to hang down again, bend the knees, and chill out. Good work. We're going to do that just one more time. Here it comes. Simple, easy, mellow to start, right? But if you're pushing those knees back, flexing your quads, pulling the kneecaps up, right? Really creating this triangle from my hands to my shoulders, straight down my back, as flat as I can get it. I'm really arching right now to try to make it look flat. And then I'm going to hang down one more time, just like this. And I'm going to ragdoll up here after a big inhalation. And then exhale, ragdoll up, slowly, 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 slowly. Then I'm going to continue the arms reaching for the walls, and then reaching up. Thumbs go back, arching back, hands to prayer. So here, my feet are pretty close together. I'm going to reach up. I'm going to clasp my hands now. And am I off screen? Should I go back a little bit, you guys? Hold on. How about that? I don't know if that helps a little bit. So I'm up here, hips left, arms right, big old side stretch, looking up past the hands. So again, right, what are you noticing here? Wow, Tony, this is crazy hard, I'm freaking out, I'm thinking a lot about it. All you gotta do is back off, right? It's not a contest to see who can bend over more. That's just silly. So we're here, now up tall. Now from here, you know, I got shoulder issues and elbow issues. You can see how crooked I am, right? I'm just crooked. But I'm doing yoga to try to help improve things. So pinkies back, 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 back. Arms straighter, straighter, straighter. And now hips right. Same thing, side over. This is my Frankenstein side. Frankenstein. Totally different sensation, much more intense for me here. I don't know about you, but good God, y'all. But working on it, breathing, feeling pretty good. Inhale, up, back, back, back. And then relax all the way to prayer. Feet are stepped together. You're going to step your right foot back. Here comes that really good fun time, hamstring stretch. So the toes of my left foot forward, the toes of my right off on an angle. Taking my hands to get my hips square, inhaling both those arms up. Here comes that awesome hamstring stretch, hanging down. So I think it's important to let you guys know the value of just this. All right, if you're feeling this, and you're doing it properly, which means both legs are straight, right? Then there's a sensation in the back of this front leg, and maybe in your right glute, right? And you're hanging down, you're trying to relax, look at your kneecap. And your breath is the only thing that's going to let your upper body fall down over that leg. Now, when I was doing yoga regularly, I could flip my hands backwards. Can't do that today, so it is what it is. I'm just right here feeling it. Not judging. There's no judging. Kramer! All right,
so we're hanging on down. Here we go. One more breath. A little bit lower. Another breath. A little bit lower. Good work. Step the right one up next to the left one. Good job. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, hang all the way down. Reverse that swan dive. Strong legs and core. Reach all the way up. Arch back, hands to prayer. Step the other foot back. Same thing, new side. Right toes now going forward. Left toes off on an angle. Get the hips square. So here, before you start, flex this quadricep and this one, right? So you see how much, see that little adjustment, the thing that's happening there? Everything is locked, like everything's just rebar, concrete, right? Strong. Here, inhale up, and then now I'm gonna exhale over that leg. I'm not gonna change my legs, even though it's gonna get more intense as I go down. Yes, it is. And you also wanna make sure that your back leg is not so far behind you that you can't keep your hips square. So I always say, I think I say it P90X, X2, X3, you want to turn your left hip down toward your right ankle. That'll square up the hips and also add that degree of intensity. Oh my gosh. So again, notice what's happening. What is happening? Oh, am I gritting my teeth? Am I making crazy faces? Is my breath shallow? Don't want those things. You just want to breathe, hang out, and feel it, because with every nanosecond you're doing that, you're creating this opening that's happening in your joints, and your muscles, and your tendons, and your ligaments, and this is improving who you are physically as a human being. If it's uncomfortable, you're growing, you're learning, you're improving. If you're on the couch, eating crap, watching TV, there's no improvement, man. I mean, not to say you shouldn't do it, because I do. A couple more breaths. I'm feeling very chatty today. Do you notice that? Very talkative. Good. Bring that foot up. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hang down. Reverse the swan dive all the way up. Arch back. Bring your hands to prayer. Step very wide off your mat, you guys. All right. So maybe you're, I don't know, good 6, 8, 10 inches. All right. So now I'm going to inhale here. I'm going to exhale down. Good. Now, because my feet are so wide, it's easy to get my hands on the ground. I don't know. Hopefully that's the same thing for you. But now I'm going to do a little side stretch, side lunge. Now my knee has a tendency to go inward, right, inside my right ankle. And I'm going to take my forearm and push my knee over my ankle. So that's going to create a real stretch in the adductor there, right? Other foot is straight, right? I'm trying to lift the arch of this foot so that there's some kind of space in there between the floor and my arch. So all the energy's on the back side of my foot, right? And over here, I'm just relaxed, I'm hanging out, and I'm dropping my body straight down as best I can. You know, so if you're super comfortable here, then you have to ask yourself, what is it that I need to do to improve the quality of my practice by going a couple millimeters or an inch or two deeper than where I am, right? So other side, turn it. You can rotate your feet here if you want to. Some people can do this with their feet parallel. That ain't me. So again, knee over the ankle. We're starting out really slow here, but you'll all know when it changes. Yes, you will. Yeah, okay. So I have the flattest feet in the world. I have like flippers for feet. But so now I'm really forcing that arch up, putting the energy on the pinky side of the foot, and now pushing this knee over that ankle. Yeah, baby. Here we go. Good God, yo, that's so good. Back to center. All right, so here, I'm going to come up, feet are wide. Really going to work on flattening my back. I got a mirror here to check that out. And my fingertips are going to just barely, there's about 2 ounces in each finger, right? I'm not hanging out here. Driving the crown of my head toward you, legs are super straight, fingertips on the floor, back is flat. Now the hard thing about yoga, when you're watching something like this, is you're in these positions where you can't see me. So my job is to be able to cue this thing well enough so that you don't have to see me, and you can just hear me, and I can walk you through it. So hopefully I'm doing that, all right? So from here, now watch, we're gonna, legs are wide, fingertips are on the ground, back is flat, crown and head forward. I'm gonna collapse all the way down. Big old hamstring stretch. If you need to bend your knees here, that's fine, but I want you to work at really straightening them. Good work. So now, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna place my left fingertips on the floor below my face. I'm gonna put my right hand on my IT band, the outer part of my quad, above my knee. I'm gonna open my shoulder toward the sky. I'm going to look past my shoulder to the sky. My right hand's going to reach back and then up toward the ceiling. Oh my God, is that intense today? Legs are still straight. One of them's going to want to bend. Try to avoid that from happening. If you can't reach all the way to the sky like me today, looking up past that thumb. Both arms are straight, both legs are straight. One more inhale. Exhale, go for it, and then hands down. Holy smokes! Felt that, the whole thing, I felt that. So now, right fingertips on the floor, left hand on your leg, above your knee, on your IT band, the bottom of your quad. Open the shoulder up, back is flattish, look past the shoulder, look toward the sky, left arm reaches back, and then up. If you can palm the ground here, rock out. If you can't, don't. What do you notice? I notice a level of intensity that is about an 8. So what am I going to do about it? I'm going to stay here, I'm going to stay calm, I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to know its value, and I'm going to be okay with it. If you have to back out, because if you can't, then I want you to. One more big inhale. Exhale, reach further up. And then come on down. All right, now, inhale, flat back, fingertips on the floor. Now arms straight out, like an aeroplane. Using your core and your legs, come all the way up and reach all the way up. Hands to prayer, step to the front of your mat. Okay, salutation time. How are we all doing? How are we doing? Doing good. Got a nice crowd in here today. Thank you very much. All right. I don't know. What is this? What is this thing? What is that? Man, I should just get a haircut. Stop screwing around. Okay, boys and girls. Let's get the heat going. All right. Hands in prayer. Inhale, both those arms up. Arch back. Exhale, hang down. Everybody bend your knees on this first one. All right. Bend the knees here. So you can just feel that lower back. Feel good. Inhale up halfway. Good. Exhale, hang down. Fingers on the ground. Everybody step back to plank. And straight from plank, I want you to go to downward dog. So here we are in downward dog. Feet are parallel. The feet are, shoulder, hip distance apart. Now my arms don't straighten very easily, but I'm going to fight to try to make that happen because you're all watching. My heels get pretty close to the ground. I'm lucky there, so I've got very flexible ankles. Legs are straight, arms are straight-ish. Booty in the air, trying to get my nose, my noggin, my whole head closer to the mat. Good work. Now, I'm going to bring the shoulders over the wrists on the top of a push-up. Right here. So I'm going to look down at my fingers. I'm going to make sure that my index fingers are parallel. There's a ton of space between all my fingers. And now I'm going to rock forward over the fingers. So my shoulders are over. There's more energy in my wrists for sure. Do what you can here. Chaturanga. Get on top of your feet. Upward dog. Now, shoulders back. Chest is up. Eyes are forward. Look to your right. Look to your left. Right from here, back to downward dog. Get on the balls of your feet. Scoot your booty in the air. Nice work. So, from here, really fight to make this thing as pretty as you can, because, is that the photographer from Downward Dog Magazine? Oh my God, I haven't seen that guy in years. Oh, I better clean up my act here. Really fight to make this thing gorgeous. Oh my God. Bend the knees, walk the feet into the hands. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, hang all the way down. Straight legs here. Reverse your swan dive all the way up. Arch back. Hands to prayer.
feels like it's already time for this. Wait a minute, I apologize, but I don't think the future's looking good here for me. So, long-haired hippie freak. There we go, man. Look at that. Huh? I look like a gnome. You can just put me on your front lawn, holding a light. Keep the boogeyman away. All right, here we go. I look ridiculous. Okay, inhale up, exhale, hang down. Inhale halfway, exhale, step back, no jumping yet. Chaturanga, boys and girls, upward dog. No push up yet, they're coming, trust me, downward dog. Good work. Now float that right heel into the sky. Up, 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 up. Now right out of the box, something feels different. I'm not standing up, rolling my shoulders. I'm in downward dog with my leg in the air. This is definitely more intense. Now watch how you will feel this sensation. Keep that leg in the air, bring the shoulders over the wrists. Leg is still up, chaturanga with the leg in the air, bring it down, upward dog. Feel that? You feel how quickly that changed? No push up yet though, here we go. Balls the feet, downward dog. We're gonna do that again, new side. Left leg goes up. Nothing to it, give me some height, best you can. Shoulders over the wrist. On the ball of the back foot, that leg stays up. Chaturanga, that's intense. Bring the foot down, upward dog. No push up yet. Downward dog. Now in downward dog, you can stay here, or right hand reaches back behind the knee, the calf, or all the way down by the ankle. You can stay here, or you can look up to the sky under your armpit. Straight. Now right now, you're like, Tony, it just got different. It's different. So you don't have to be here as long as I am. You can just go to child's pose. You're going to release that hand, put it back where you found it. New hand behind the knee, whatever you can do, calf, or way down there by the ankle. Now from here, keeping that right arm straight, you look up under the right armpit. So it's a downward dog with one arm, one leg, one hand grabbing your leg while looking under your armpit. Hello, ceiling, one more breath. Release. Hand on the ground, bend the knees, walk the feet into the hands. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hang all the way down, looking at your kneecaps. From here, heel toe your big toes and heels together. Bend your knees, lift your toes. It rhymes with chair pose. And then up. Stand up, arch back, exhale down.
Almost sponsors.
Inhale halfway. Exhale, hang down, still stepping back, no jumping yet. We'll get there. Back to plank. Chaturanga, go through your vinyasa, upward dog. Here's a push-up. There's the first one, yay! Downward dog. Float that right heel into the sky. Now, like the last couple of weeks, there's a spot where you always go with this leg, right? But then you realize, I think I'm gonna go for more, so go higher, 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 higher. Now open the knee to the ceiling. Work at keeping those arms as straight as you can. Some of you are gonna stay right here. I'm gonna drop over, drop that foot to the ground, left leg is straight, right knee is bent, pelvis is up, reaching toward you. It's a one-arm back bend with one leg straight. What do you feel here if you've tried it? How different is this sensation than others? Hello. Yeah, man, yoga. Yoga's boring and easy. Arm comes around, leg goes back. Up, 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 up. Shoulders over the wrist, right knee, left elbow. Lovely. Back up. Knee to forehead, nose, or chin, whatever you can pull off. Get it in tight. Back up.
Right knee, right elbow. You can keep it here, or you can go for the balance. Both legs are straight-ish, hanging out momentarily. Foot goes back, foot goes up. Shoulders over the wrist, bring that foot forward. Stay in the ball of the back foot. Come on up. Yoga's boring and easy. Arm comes around, leg goes back, up, 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 up. Shoulders over the wrist, right knee, left elbow. Lovely. Back up. Knee to forehead, nose, or chin, wherever you can pull off. Get it in tight. Back up. Right knee, right elbow. You can keep it here, or you can go for the balance. Both legs are straight-ish, hanging out momentarily. Foot goes back, foot goes up. Shoulders over the wrist, bring that foot forward. Stay in the ball of the back foot. Come on up. So we're creating some heat. You feel the heat? Arms are up in the air, crescent pose. So knees bent, leg is straightish, arms are up, hands to prayer, straighten that front leg. Bend the front one, crescent, reaching tall. Hands to prayer, straighten that front leg. Both legs are straight, balanced up. Vestibular hypofunction being tested. Bend that knee, come on up. Crescent pose. Hands to prayer, go through your vinyasa. Hands on the ground, chaturanga, upward dog. Here's my push-up, downward dog. So, first side was a mystery. Second side is not. So here I am in downward dog. I'm going to float that left heel into the sky, heel high. And like the first side, you're going to say to yourself, well, can I go higher, that leg? I'm going to try. So higher, 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 higher. Open the knee up to the sky. Right leg is straight, arms straightish. You're going to drop that foot on the ground, that knee's bent, right leg is straight. Hand under the shoulder, make that adjustment, arch up, reach toward you. Hello. Hello, everyone. Wherever you are, Switzerland, Japan, Kentucky, Michigan, Puerto Rico, Mexico, it's all good, my friends. So we're here, we're intense, and we're noticing that. And we're gonna release it. Hand comes down, leg goes back up. Good, good. Now here we go. Gonna take this knee, left knee, over to the right elbow. Hello. Back up it goes. High, high, high. Bring the knee to the forehead, nose, or chin. Whatever you can muster. Thoracic spine high. Back up it goes. Left knee, left elbow. You can balance if you want to. Right there. Foot down, foot goes up, shoulders over the wrist. Stay in the ball of the back foot. Come on up. Crescent pose. Hands to prayer, straighten that front leg. So both legs are straightish. Back to crescent, arms go in the air. And then legs straighten. Hands to prayer, both legs are straight here. Tony goes down, down, domino, domino effect. Back to crescent, uno mas. Here it is. Prayer, straight legs. Flex those quads. You feel that, feel those little tiny tendons and ligaments trying to figure this out. It's beautiful, man. Back to crescent, reaching up. Hands to prayer. Go through your vinyasa. Chaturanga, upward dog. My push-up, downward dog. So here I am, downward dogging it. So theoretically, you should be much warmer than you were maybe 15 minutes ago. Bend the knees. Now this is where you get to jump to your hands. So if you want to be successful here, don't go yet. It's more than jumping forward, it's jumping up. So the energy has to be forward. So the last thing that's going to leave the mat are the balls of your feet. And you want to land with your feet, together or close together. So think jump up and forward at the same time. It's kind of like a long jump, right? You don't go forward, you go up. So 3, 2, 1, bend the knees, jump forward and up. Not bad. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hang down. Lift your toes, chair pose, and up. Nice. Stand up, arch back, hands to prayer. So right now, while we're here, doing something that's not intense, it's called standing up. Just notice, put a label on, you can label this, the feeling, the warmth, the vibration of this, like after everything we just did, which was pretty intense, right? Notice your breath, like what's it doing? You're naturally breathing heavier, right? It's more pronounced because you don't have to work on it while you're in something else that's really hard. You have to think about it more, right? Here you don't have to. So notice that. And notice that it brings a smile to your face. Spill that wine. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, hang down, flat back. Eyes on me, eyes on you, eyes on me, and you, eyes on me, and then hang it down. Inhale up halfway. Now, listen very closely. Same thing. If you're going to jump back here, all right, you got to be really careful because you're going to land in chaturanga, not plank. If you jump back in plank, it's going to jolt your joints. Do not jolt your joints. And the same thing, you don't want to think jumping back. You want to think jumping up while jumping back. So let's do that. Let's slow this down, right? Bend the knees. Place the hands on the floor. So we're going to do it together slowly. So now my hands are on the floor. Rib cage, thighs are touching. I'm going to take my shoulders and move them out over my fingers. All right, so this is a big commitment. You cannot collapse for a second here, but only a second. A lot of the weight, most of the weight's going to be in your hands and arms. So you got to make sure that these pillars of strength are ready for this, okay? So think, I'm all ready for my arms. Now I'm not Ted McDonald, but I'm going to try to jump up. And shoulders are, again, out over your fingers, up and back into chaturanga, not into plank. For those of you who want to step into plank, just do that. Ready? Here we go on the balls of the feet, shoulders over the fingers. 3, 2, 1, up and back. Chaturanga, upward dog. Eat your heart out, Ted. And good. Here's our push-up, downward dog. Float the right heel high into the sky, and then lift it higher into the sky than you have ever lifted it before. Shoulders over the wrist, bring the foot up there between your hands.
I'll just fuck it up.
Turn the back foot down.
The fuck up. Fuck. So fucking.
So let's get the bottom half right first. If your leg is too far back, you'll never get your hips square. So maybe you need to, or maybe your foot's way in here, that's not even a thing. All right, so you got to be in a lunge position. This knee over that ankle. These toes on an angle going this way. Now, left hand is going to try to push, making adjustments with both feet. So I'm getting this hip square here. All right, your hip flexor, you're going to feel that. I'm tall, not leaning forward. Left leg back, left arm forward, right arm up. Tall, add arms. Both arms are up. Nice and tall. Good work. Here we are. Warrior 1. Well done. Now, open the arms up. They stay straight. The back foot changes. The outside of the back foot is now parallel with the mat. This knee is going to want to go like that. Don't do it! Go where you're supposed to go. I told you once. I'll tell you 1,000 times.
Right, that opens up the groin, okay? So I'm here, bent, straight, arms, shoulders lined up with hips, little back fingers reaching. Right, this arm, you're not this, you're not a hood ornament call, okay? You're here, looking out over these fingertips. Gorgeous. Now from here, I'm gonna turn both palms up. So you're gonna feel a new sensation in your arms and your chest. You might even feel that in your upper rib cage. A lot of things change. Now you're gonna keep this front palm up, turn the left one down. It's called reverse warrior. Down we go. Look up past the hand, and we're looking past the fingers. Front knee is bent, left leg is straight, and now straighten both legs and extend and stretch a little further because that energy in that front leg is gone. That intensity is gone. So I'm trying to reach further, bigger stretch in my lat. And once I get as far as I can here, I'm going to bend that front knee again. That's even more intense. I'm going to come.
Oh, man. I have to stretch out my legs because there just ain't no fucking way I'm doing that shit with my legs that tight. try that. Alright.
Back to warrior two. So think, I'm all ready for my arms. Now I'm not Ted McDonald, but I'm gonna try to jump up. And shoulders are, again, out over your fingers, up and back into chaturanga, not into plank. For those of you who want to step into plank, just do that. Ready, here we go on the balls of the feet, shoulders over the fingers. 3, 2, 1, up and back. Chaturanga, upward dog. Eat your heart out, Ted. And good. Here's our push-up, downward dog. Float the right heel high, high, high into the sky, and then lift it higher into the sky than you have ever lifted it before. Shoulders over the wrist, bring the foot up there between your hands. Turn the back foot down. So let's get the bottom half right first. If your leg is too far back, you'll never get your hips square. So maybe you need to, or maybe your foot's way in here, that's not even a thing, all right? So you gotta be in a lunge position. This knee over that ankle, these toes on an angle going this way. Now, left hand is gonna try to push, making adjustments with both feet. So I'm getting this hip square here. All right, your hip flexor, you're gonna feel that. I'm tall, not leaning forward. Left leg back, left arm forward, right arm up. Tall, add arms. Both arms are up. Nice and tall. Good work, here we are, warrior one. Well done. Now, open the arms up, they stay straight. The back foot changes. The outside of the back foot is now parallel to the mat. This knee is gonna wanna go like that.
All right.
Don't do it!
Good God.
Go where you're supposed to go. I told you once, I'll tell you 1,000 times. But that opens up the groin, okay? So I'm here, bent, straight, arms, shoulders lined up with hips, little back fingers reaching. Right, this arm, you're not this, you're not a hood ornament on the car, okay? You're here, looking out over these fingertips. Gorgeous. Now from here, I'm gonna turn both palms up. So you're gonna feel a new sensation in your arms, in your chest. You might even feel that in your upper rib cage. A lot of things change. Now you're gonna keep this front palm up, turn the left one down. It's called reverse warrior. Down we go. Look up past the hand and
That's why you have to do
we're
your
looking past the fingers. Front knee is bent, left leg is straight, and now straighten both legs and extend the stretch a little further because that energy in that front leg is gone. That intensity is gone. So I'm trying to reach further, bigger stretch in my lat. And once I get as far as I can here, I'm gonna bend that front knee again. That's even more intense. I'm gonna come back to warrior two for a breath, right? And now I'm gonna adjust the back foot, step it forward a little bit so I can get my hips square. Make a pretty warrior one. Hands to prayer, vinyasa time. Hands down. Now when this front foot goes back, see if you can do it without sticking your booty and your hips in the sky, right? So slip it back like that. Chaturanga, upward dog. Shoulders back, do a push-up, downward dog. Woo-wee! Gotta be good for me. All right, so new side, no mystery here. Here we go. Float that left heel high, 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 high. So you got it pretty high, right? But no, Tony, I want more. I want my booty to be so sexy. Because it's all about sexy booties. No, it is not. But anyway, lift it higher because it's better for you. Higher, 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 higher. Higher, shoulders over the wrist, bring that knee into your chest. Place that foot down. All right, if you have to grab it, cheat, fine. It's not cheating, it's just getting it there any way you can. So come on up. It's sweating now. So from here, left toes, right toes. 2 different angles. Making that adjustment with the back leg, keeping it strong. See here, you know you're in the right position when the left knee is over the ankle, this quad is fairly low, and the back leg is straight, right? So here, I'm gonna reach that right arm forward, left arm up. Right arm goes up. Oh, shoulder. So I'm trying to make this warrior 1 as purdy as I can. I'm gonna open up to warrior 2, adjust the back foot.
I like to go wide. Like,
Toes
wide.
that away, knee over the ankle. Checking to see if the outside of that foot is parallel with my mat. Right? Putting the energy on the pinky side of my foot just to get a little space between the mat and your arch. So I'm here, reaching back, and then this arm is placed, looking over that
knee over the
ankle.
ankle. That's pretty fucking wide if you go wide. I can do that.
So remember, at any moment, you got this.
Less wide.
And I found, dude, cut me a break. Otherwise, you hang out, breathe.
Much stretch.
Here. Chest up, be a warrior, right here. Boom.
I like to go wide.
That's why they call it warrior 2. Boom. And then now, palms go skyward. Feel the change there, right? A little bit more intense. Left palm, the one forward, stays up. Right palm turns back down. Reverse warrior, everybody. Over you go.
We'll do this one 2 times also.
So, we're back to that original cue. Notice when it changes. Here we go. Float that left heel. High, high, high. High, high, high. So you got it pretty high, right? But no, Tony, I want more. I want my booty to be so sexy. Because it's all about sexy booties. No, it is not. But anyway, lift it higher because it's better for you. Higher, 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 higher. Higher, shoulders over the wrist, bring that knee into your chest. Place that foot down. All right, if you have to grab it, cheat, fine. It's not cheating, it's just getting it there any way you can. So come on up. It's sweating now. So from here,
If you stand up more, you
left toes, right toes. 2 different angles. Making that adjustment with the back leg, keeping it strong. See here, you know you're in the right position.
Yeah, I'll show you what I'm fucking talking about. So, this is downward dog. Left, bam. See? Now, he's talking about knee over the ankle. This. But when I look at him, he doesn't look this far down. It looks like he's more back. So you don't have to go as far down like this. I'm not hating, that's what he looks like. So this is way easier than a wider. So you go wider, open up more, and then try to do that. See how far down I am? Much more far down. Like, I'm not sure which, I can't, because he's doing it like this. I can't see how far down he really is. And something tells me if his knee is over his ankle, something tells me he's not going as wide. Because that shit's hard to hold while you're like fucking around doing nothing, all this like, oh. I mean, maybe he is that good, but I don't know.
And when?
Something tells me maybe not.
Gotta be good for me. All right, so new side, no mystery here. Here we go. Float that left heel. High, high, high. High, high, high. So you got it pretty high, right? But no, Tony, I want more. I want my booty to be so sexy. It's all about sexy booties. No, it is not. But anyway, lift it higher because it's better for you. Higher, 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 higher. Shoulders over the wrist, bring that knee in your chest. Place that foot down. All right, if you have to grab it, cheat, fine. It's not cheating, it's just getting it there any way you can. So come on up.
Something tells me this
Swing. So from here, left toes, right toes. 2 different angles. Making that adjustment with the back leg, keeping it strong. See here, you know you're in the right position when the left knee is over the ankle, this quad is fairly low, and the back leg is straight, right? So here, I'm gonna reach that right arm forward, left arm up. Right arm goes up. Oh, shoulder. So I'm trying to make this warrior 1 as perfect as I can. I'm gonna open up to warrior 2, adjust the back foot. Toes that away, knee over the ankle. Checking to see if the outside of that foot is parallel with my mat. Right, putting the energy on the pinky side of my foot just to get a little space between the mat and your arch. So I'm here, reaching back, and then this arm is placed, looking over that hand. So remember, at any moment, you got this. And I found, dude, cut me a break. Otherwise, you hang out and you breathe. Here. Chest up, be a warrior right here. Boom. That's why they call it warrior.
I'm just down with all his problem. I'm not
Boom. And then now, palms go skyward.
hellish pose.
Feel the change there.
And they're just
Right? A little bit more intense. Left palm, the one forward, stays up. Right palm turns back down. Reverse warrior, everybody. Over you go. So, we're back to that original cue. Notice when it changes. You feel the difference in intensity between this and warrior 2? Now watch it change when you straighten your front leg. Just that simple, man. Like a baseball. You're at the plate. You're preparing for the pitch. You swing, and you see you got the ball between third base and shortstop. When you're running to first base, you try to get there as fast as you can. But once you get there, you're parked, you're hanging out, waiting for the next thing. Yoga is like that, intense and mellow, intense and mellow. Now from here with a big old stretch, bend the knee, deep, extend that stretch a little bit more, back to warrior 2. Adjust the back foot. Warrior 1. Hands of prayer go through that vinyasa. Foot goes back. Chaturanga, upward dog.
Maybe now.
Push up here, down dog. Okay, so I'm gonna add some intensity here.
Sure.
If you need child's pose, I'm gonna show you what it is before I go through this little sequence. Toes touching, knees wide, torso between, hanging out. You have this option always, always. I wouldn't recommend it for the entire practice, but you have it. So, here we are, back to downward dog. So, shoulders over the wrist, you're in plank. Feet are pretty wide, I would say almost to the edge of your mat. Lift your left leg, just a few inches off the floor. Feel how that changes? Put it down. Lift the right leg. Put it down. Lift the left arm. Engage your core. Left arm. Try to keep your hips square, not easy. Down. Right arm. Down. Left leg. Right arm. Both down. Right leg, left arm. Hanging on, barely. Bring them both down. Downward dog. Here's your break. If you need child's pose, take it. Shoulders over the wrist. Right hand right there underneath your face.
Sidearm balance. Stack them, stagger them, or lift your leg, whatever you want to do. Notice the change. Breathe through it. Bring it down, hands down, 2 push-ups. 1, up, 2, and up. Left hand down. Stagger, stack, or lift the leg. We're almost through this, kids. Leg down, hand down, down dog. Again, we're gonna, if you wanna walk your feet to your hands, great. Otherwise, remember, bend your knees, balls of your feet as you jump up. As you jump forward, also jump up. Ready? Inhale halfway. Exhale, hang down. Reverse that swan dive all the way up. Arch back, hands in prayer. We've lost a few people. It's understandable. Yes, Sean is away, so Tony likes to play. You know what I mean? Hang in there, boys and girls. We're more than halfway. All right, so